Okay, let's do the last part of the story. Okay, it recommends that I do some quest first, but I'm also trying to wish for her now, but if I got Nahida, then I lost the... Well, I had a guaranteed Nahida. Then I lost the 50-50 on the cloud banner for Tainari. So now I've got a guarantee, and I don't know what my pity is. Let me check. I don't remember how many wishes I've done on stream after getting Tainari. Got Nahida during her first rerun. Yeah, I have Nahida on my main account, but this account I started like in October or November, I think. So I haven't had time to wish for Nahida before now. At least it was Tainari. Yeah, Tainari is actually a really good choice to get. Okay, so I'm at 54 pity? Avoiding Chi-Chi, yeah. Temple moment. I'm going to wait with the temple until after I've done the quest moments. Or the story moments here, because I have one regular viewer, Cave, who wanted to not get spoilers. So they left the stream for a bit, and I'm going to let them know when I'm done doing the spoilery bits. I don't care about the recommendation. Let's go to quest. Hustle and bustle. Wait until 2 days later, 12 to 16. Okay. But yeah, I've been great at avoiding Chi-Chi so far. I have 3 accounts, and I have never gotten a Chi-Chi. And I probably just jinxed it, to be honest. But Chi-Chi did get a bit of an improvement after Furina got released, so for some reason I lost to Mona the most. Got like C4 Mona. Damn. I keep losing on my main account, I keep losing to Tainari, which I'm completely fine with, because I'm at Tainari main. I think I have him at C2 right now. So I'm completely fine with that.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Xiangli say Hu Tao is also planning on spending...
I just decided not to listen to Paimon there. I also got C2 Tainari. Tainari is so great. If you plan on using him, I mean, and you don't have Yaimiko, I recommend wishing for her when she's on the next banner now. He was my Dendro main, but then I got Alhaitham. Oh yeah, I see. That makes sense. But Tainari is super fun to use as well.
Air is so refreshing! It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired! Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
Wait. Fruit from Fontaine? Okay.
Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes!
Okay, that's random.
Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds
I got
really
Yae
familiar.
and her wife right now.
Well,
Nice.
that's the time.
She
Why
got
don't
some
we
good
check it out?
aggravate/quicken going on. That's such a good reaction though. Makes all characters just feel super powerful because it does so much damage. Almond, cocoa paste. Loading. Oh!
What are they doing here?
Navi and Chlorinde! Or Chlorine, or however you're supposed to say that.
Isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that
Hello,
something good was
Navia.
going to happen
We
during
technically
our
haven't
travels
met
today.
yet, though.
I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
Navia, meeting her for the first time. Alhaitham, Raiden for friendship, Nahida, and Zhongli. So it's almost an Arcan team. Just switch out Alhaitham with Furina or with Venti and you got an Arcan team, I guess. Best girl, Navia. Yeah, I got Navia on my second account, and she does some big damage without building her properly, because my artifacts are shit so far. I can hit like 81k damage. These quests are much faster when you don't need to travel everywhere. Yeah, I believe that, Renee. You're just a bit crazy, you know? I do have all the Archons, funnily enough. I do not have all the Archons. I refuse to wish for
Are you
Shangli,
guys
so...
also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me.
I just don't like his
Happy
playstyle.
Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rites.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain?
Yeah, good question. What
And
are
that
you
voice
doing
we
there?
heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Wow, Bible.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Yes,
Indeed.
you are.
I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a hand.
I first was Shangli with my most recent being Raiden.
Wait,
Nice,
wait,
you got
that
Raiden on
wasn't even
the
Paimon's point.
banner that was
I
just
wants
now,
to know
or?
why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about
Nice, congrats.
and Bulefruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just
Sure.
what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
Sure. I see it, so it's not what you were shouting that matters, but the act of shouting itself.
Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I
Got her
asked
at
the
like
locals
7
around here,
HP
and
on
they said it was
50-50
fine.
upgrading Nadia.
Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the
Lost
top,
50-50
so the
on
locals
Nadia.
are used to it by now. So,
But then I
you
got
see,
her at like
it's
7
not
pity.
just me.
7 pity,
I
that's
guess everyone
nice.
shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh,
I
that's
actually
a pretty
was
good way to
really
relieve stress.
lucky as well on my main account. Because I was at 81 pity. So I was like guaranteed to get Nahida anyways on that account. Because I was trying to get her C2 and I had C1. So I was at 81 pity. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this 10 pull on straight because I'm guaranteed to get Nahida anyways. It won't be interesting. So I went ahead, did the 10 pull and got Nahida as the first character there. So I just skipped through the whole thing. And I also managed to get my C2 Tainari in the same 10 pull. So I was like, oh, maybe I should have streamed this after all. Whoopsies. That's the first time I've gotten 2 5 stars in one pull. The first and probably only time ever. I think I'm at this point. I have every Geo character. Damn. Geo Magnet. Yeah, I haven't.
What I
The
choose to
only
hunt
Geo
depends
character
on
I've
my
gotten
mood.
on this account so far is Noel, I think.
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back
got
and
2
food
Kokomis
in
in
her
one
belly,
temple.
Paimon doesn't think there's
Damn.
any stress that needs relieving.
That's really good. Were you at pity as well, or was
I
it
bet
early?
You guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
What do you mean, who? We know who Farina is.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's
Yes.
also here?
We'll get to
In
meet
Children's
Farina.
Village?
Believe in your ears. It is
Give me
indeed
that
as
mug.
you heard.
I need that for Nahida wishes.
Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the
And
first
then you need
place
to
was
do
also because we
the
heard
wishes
the
on
sound of
stream
shouting.
to get streamer luck.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
Script.
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would
Say I
come
can't
check out the
remember
situation
if it was
either
on
way.
Company's first
Why not let her
banner,
keep
but
some
I think it was like
privacy?
50-ish.
Oh,
50-ish is still
seems like
early.
you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never
I wish I had streamer lock,
No,
but
she
I
definitely
really
would have
do
never
not.
thought she would run into
I still don't
anyone
have a
she knew
single
all the way
Hydra
out
character.
here.
I keep getting so much pyro, and I have a C6 Farusan that I have no idea what to do with. Was she
I
alone?
think so. We ran into Nervalette on the way here as well.
Nervalette is
but
also
he's
here!
already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
We get to meet Nervalette! Yes!
What? Nervalette was here too?
So many people from Fontaine.
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy
Aw.
man.
We do not get to meet
Nervalette
him.
is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Do they really not want us to meet Nervalette more? Because in the previous event also, Ayato went off to speak with Nervalette, and we did not see any of those interactions, and we did not meet Nervalette at all. So, doesn't Hoyo want us to meet Nervalette or something more? So that's weird and sad, because I want to meet Nervalette more. I will see if I get streamer lock. I don't have usually, so we can.
According to the judgment of
Test
the
it.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
Thank you, Lucy.
we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
I will see if I get streamer log. I don't have usually, so we can test it. Yes, Nervalette. First fish lady I want. Yes. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't use that alert earlier, Renee.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
Why would
My situation is
Nervalette want to
completely
pick up
different.
tea? I
I'm
would
here because I was
expect
asked to accompany you.
Risley to do
The
that.
tea purchase is simply an added
I have a
bonus
plan.
of this location.
You have a plan?
You Fontainians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
You made a bet?
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalette even mentioned it earlier.
Single tea.
Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing crap?
That reminds me.
Is
You
she
guys said you
calling
only come
Cloud
up here because you
stupid
heard my
without
voice, right?
realizing?
I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for
While
the day.
everyone was suffering against the
Oh,
super
that's
wolves, I
right.
just had my fish healing off the wounds.
A few days
Nice.
ago, we
I love
heard
using
that a
healers.
friend was going to be in Chaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
It seems like most people prefer to use shielders,
Oh,
but I
dear.
prefer
We've
healers.
been chatting for quite some time.
Except for
I'm sorry for
Lila.
keeping you.
Lila is amazing. No harm done, partner.
That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hutao.
The wolf was still the
No
most
need to stay
annoying
on my
enemy.
account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend.
Healers are great.
We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later.
See you later. I want to have some events in Sumeru in the future, just to be able to read some minds in an event. That would be interesting to do. I see Farina! I can see her!
Shining Village is known for its tea. But you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum!
Of course you're talking about food, Paimon.
Something about dim sum being eaten in
Both
the
characters
morning?
like Tighnari benefit greatly from a
Paimon
shield.
wonders if we can still get some
Yeah,
at this time
that's
of
why I
day.
got Baiju for Tighnari's team. Because that shield is not like super great at shielding, but he only really needs it for interruption resistance.
Oh,
So
well,
yeah.
that's fine too. Paimon doesn't
But
know
until
what
I had
kind of
Baiju,
tea
I was
as
using
long as it
Layla.
comes with some tasty snacks.
As well.
Now let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here.
But with Baiju I could have that double dendro.
Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
I saw it too. Judging based on the hat, I'd say so.
Wonder what they're talking about.
Let's go ask.
Zhongli
Let's go
knows
speak
a
to
lot of
them.
stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Xiaoying Village. Oh,
Stop
or maybe
talking.
Hu Tao is trying
Paimon,
to trick Farina into being one
Stop
of
talking,
her
I want to go speak with her. I used the hat. Yeah, because we only recognize her by the hat. Wanna make a bet?
Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide.
Isn't it?
But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji.
Seafood
Since
congee,
Zhongli
that sounds
is
good.
there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
Then I vote for Hustler Hu Tao.
Alright, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right.
Let's go, I want to speak with her.
Good afternoon! Zhongli!
What the hell? That jump scare?
Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Paimon jump scare, what the hell?
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
Wait, is this the first time I meet Hu Tao? Okay. Alright then.
That we were able to meet
Time on
you both
teleporting,
without
yeah.
prior arrangement.
She keeps doing
Must
that from
mean
time
that
to
this
time.
is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler in Paimon then?
So many jumps all in one place.
I'm pretty sure you didn't learn that one from me. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to
Good
see
old
you
Hu
here,
Tao.
Traveler.
She's silly. Yes.
But seeing as you're
Silly
a hero
Billy
who's
Hillichurl.
been all over to that, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern
It
Rite.
appears you have been to Fontaine then.
Yes.
Given your proclivity to spread good deeds
Well, we
wherever
haven't
you go,
really in this
it's
account,
no
but
surprise that you
sure.
would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss
Totally.
Farina.
Yeah.
That's quite high praise.
I mean,
What I mean to say
in
is,
this account,
you flatter
we
me,
just
Mr.
finished
Zhongli.
Inazuma and
Although
the
I've
castle
built up
quest
a
with
certain
Dane.
following within Fontaine,
So
it
the
is
next
no
step is going to
reflection
Sumeru,
of
just to
strength
update
or
you a bit on
wisdom.
where we are. So
I
technically
see
we
life
haven't
right
been
now
to
as nothing
Fontaine.
more than an ordinary traveler
Story-wise.
in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation
Wait, she doesn't know
earlier.
that he's...
Given his breadth of
The
knowledge on
Archon?
both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit? No. Yeah. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way. Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
Doesn't seem like she knows.
You
Yeah.
may not have heard, friends, but...
By the way, what's with the Aya? Because that's the
Miss Hu Tao.
second time they've added a character saying Aya randomly in the dialogue. First the Gaming's father said it before, and now Hu Tao. What's up with the Aya? Is that something new the writers are trying? To make them sound more Asian or something? Because it's Leo is based on China? Or... Because the Aya makes me think of that one YouTuber. At least Hu Tao says that normally. Oh, okay, I haven't really done the quest of Hu Tao in a long time, so I didn't remember that. Okay, that makes sense then.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Client?
Yup.
She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win.
She goes like
This
Aya
time we'll
Haya.
have to break into the
When
hidden stash at the bottom of her
she gets
shoe.
knocked back. Okay.
What's this about winning something? Don't
I
tell
also
me
don't really
you two
play
were
with
placing bets on
Hu
us.
Tao. I've never really used her. I don't have her in any of my accounts, so I also don't like know her voice lines or anything. It was Paimon's idea. Yes, it was.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you,
Traveler
my friend,
blaming Paimon
must
when
have
he is
guessed
one
that I was
who
trying to
suggested the
promote my
bet.
business to Miss Farina.
But Paimon was the one who started guessing. I got her a bit ago. She's fun. Yeah, she seems like she needs to be played in a very specific way, so I haven't bothered pulling for her.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Or nor.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
You see? Paimon was right too. Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Fine, keep your secrets. Look at how angry we look. Keep your secret stashed
Hey,
in.
don't be upset, traveler.
She requires a shield to be used properly.
How about this? You buy Paimon
Yeah, and I've
and
heard
Paimon
she needs to be
also buy
used like very
Yoko.
specifically, like charge attack, then cancel it by jumping and stuff.
As
So,
for the third bowl,
see, I haven't bothered pulling
Since
for
I was
her.
the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me. You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want.
I was just
Oh, I got an ad?
joking.
Okay, I'll
Anyway,
pause it.
I should be the
Thank
one
you for letting me
treating
know.
you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Some of my viewers don't get ads, but whenever one of you gets ads, just let me know, especially if it's like in a cutscene or something. But I think my Twitch is just a bit confused. Let me go to my creator dashboard to see. I've forgotten to open it to see my ads today. Okay, I think the ad should be over now. Yeah, you can see everything now. So yeah, this is what it looks like when you stream. Okay, so yeah, still a while. Why does the... Okay, as long as the stream is not muted, yeah. The window keeps getting muted, but I have the browser muted, so... Okay, let's keep going.
oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Did something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Did something happen?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well, yes.
Who died?
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for
I'm
your
back.
loss.
Hello,
Although
back.
Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest.
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all. Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Hutao is simply helping prepare some props for my film.
Ah, okay, that
Not too long
makes
ago,
sense.
I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now.
I'm not be real, I'm not
Anyway,
sure I'd
that's
ask for
not
enough for that.
Now that Fontaine's
Yeah.
Under the Star has returned
And that's
to
like
the
Navi
stage,
or Novelette.
I figured it's about time the
That-
industry
that seems more
enjoyed
reasonable.
a breath of fresh air.
You might even call it a breath of fresh tear? I don't get it. Terror? Ah, terror. Terror, like, okay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Did we
I'll
try
have
to make a
look
Sino
that up
joke
for my ad
without
poster.
Sino being here?
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense.
If Hoyo wants to add Sino jokes,
So,
just
did you
add
come to
Sino
Liyue
into the
just to
story.
enlist the services
I'd be
of
okay with
Fontaine
that.
Funeral parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hutao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
It wasn't a villain, wasn't it?
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Sure, it was totally a guess. To be fair, the Traveler has always been a bit of a wisecracker. Yeah, that's true. When the Traveler first speaks, or well, not when he speaks
Paimon never
per se,
thought
but
Neuvillette would
when
be the type to get
he
lost.
has a dialogue choice.
I'm
Some of
sure
them can
he
be a bit
didn't get
funny.
lost.
Or
Even
clever.
I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
For him, though, swimming would probably be the fastest route of them all.
So, were you
I
the
feel
one
like
that
Rina
pointed
would
him
say
in the
yes,
right
girl.
direction, Hutao?
Yeah,
Of course. I'm also a
she
guide
would
of
totally
sorts,
say
you know,
that.
So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend,
What about him?
Yeah, what about
he
him?
doesn't get out much, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he's the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
I feel like it would be so funny to have Zhongli and Neuvillette meet.
Unfortunately,
They would have the most old
at the
person.
time, it appeared as
conversation
if Director Hu
ever.
and Miss Farina were having quite
Zhongli
a
and Neuvillette should
productive
meet. Yeah,
conversation.
exactly, Renee,
I know
exactly.
matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Yes.
Is that so?
What's with that smile? Judging by how Zhongli is acting and taking into consideration Neuvillette's true identity, could Zhongli have been avoiding him on purpose? They're both old dragons that ask for a walk when you put them on your team. That's true. It is what it is.
To borrow Miss Verina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right.
Are they
We've got more
hinting
friends
to
than we
that
know what to do with.
happening in the future? I have a certain charm about me. We are pretty
Well,
confident,
that's
aren't we?
certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time.
Yeah, he should come visit
Even
me here.
clams open their shells
wherever
to
I
let in
go.
fresh water every once in a while, right?
I hope it's a
If
hint.
he's really
Yeah.
that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
He has to approve his own leave. That does make sense.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty.
I love that dog in the background just hanging. He's the fair and impartial Iudex of Fontaine, head of the highest court and in the land, otherwise known as the demon who controls all the paperwork in Fontaine.
I've never heard of a demon that boring before. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're
Wait,
quite
thousands?
right, Miss Hutao.
Wasn't the village only a few hundred
Oh.
years old?
Traveler, Miss Verina.
Huh.
Those two individuals over there appear to
The
recognize
village
you.
must have such stiff bones that his knees crack every time he gets up.
Navia and Chlorine.
Relatable, honestly.
Hey, over here!
Come join us, Navia!
We saw you all
Look at
chatting
the
over here.
adorable
and we're
dog
wondering
in
if
the
we could join
background.
in.
I wanna
please,
pet it.
excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the traveler
dog.
and Miss Farina is a
Yes,
friend of
it's
mine.
adorable.
Ah,
I want
straight
it.
to the point. I like it.
Everyone circles around and begins to introduce themselves. Huta's eyes light up when she hears about Chlorine's profession, the quick explanation from Farina, and Navi seems to dispel some of her more misguided ideas. Did Hutao think that Chlorine just goes around killing
It's
people?
getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably
Best
get
girl
going.
Navia, yes.
Indeed. Then,
She does big
Miss
damage.
Verina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary.
Don't worry, Farina will get home
I mean,
by walking
you're
on water.
not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
Aw, she
There
said they're
are a lot of
friends.
mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark. Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths.
Hutao,
converge in
chill.
the wood. Beside them, an old house is
Hutao,
stocked.
chill.
If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye.
Sure.
But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet
That's
there's
pretty
no
creepy.
wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams.
Okay. I think the voice actress was having a lot of fun there.
Dear to myself, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Farina.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Chlorand used to work under you?
Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well,
leader,
that's,
yeah.
all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Xiaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Well, have you all had a good time?
Only the best. And I've learned a lot too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Oh,
Invite me
so
too.
it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Invite me
Make
too.
sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious. Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share the memory?
Osmanthus wine indeed. My cat is here. Say hi to Jim. Oh, you have a cat? I want to have a dog, but I don't have space in my apartment or money to afford it. I said I have a plan. I see. So you had a plan for playing that when they're talking about cake? I guess they would need some wine as well.
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me.
Well timed, Renee.
A parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Chlorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So all you're bringing back
Tea
with
party
you is
works.
that tea?
Yes.
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sijuin.
Chlorand isn't much of a
Yeah, one of
shopaholic.
frequently playable.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless
I
with
like
my
healers,
moral.
I want another
I'll
one.
have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
What about you, Frina?
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know.
Bits
a
and
little
bobs.
bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use, I think.
Navi is like Batman, but French, but also Southern. Yeah, with the whole partner thing. Howdy, partner. So you fell for a few marketing traps then.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
I mean, maybe.
Oh, actually,
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait,
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
she's not hoarding treasure.
More like the Red Hood, because she has a
And
gun.
that's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
These people need
He
to
even
plan
offered to deliver
better.
my gifts to the fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Chlorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse? Wow.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
He's not as
Yes.
uptight
we
as
now
I
turn
thought.
to the Oratrice Mécanique
If only the
d'Analyse
funeral
Cardinale.
parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive,
It would have been so much better if
responsible as
Neuvillette was
him.
actually here.
Right, Zhongli?
We need more Neuvillette moments.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Lauren said Novelette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley.
Okay. Oh wait, look
So
for
we
Novelette,
go
so we
to the
do
entrance.
get to meet up with him. We are hella fast. Let's go meet him! According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de Nolis Cardinal, we need to go meet Novelette. That's how it goes, right? Let's go! This loading is so fast! Do you know how painful it was to do this on my NoTP account? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you had to go all the way to Fontaine. I mean, good thing that you didn't have to go to Inazuma or something, you know? That would have been even worse.
But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
I guess I'll just keep Geo Traveler in the team, even though we are in Fontaine. Since we are technically doing a Leo quest. Actually, do I have some of the thingies to donate here? Oh, 0. Okay, never mind. I made Ningguang wet. Okay, so we need to go to the back. Feels like maybe there might be some hidden chests behind there. I don't think I've... Yeah, I think there were some chests or something somewhere here, but I don't remember exactly where. And yeah, I see that there's a hydroculi right under here. So I don't think I've done... I think there was some puzzle or something in the water that made me get a chest, but I'll do some other time. Eyebrow raise. Hey, I meant it literally, okay? Monsieur Novelette. You said that on purpose.
Oh, it's you.
I just said the
It's been
truth.
some
She was
time
wet.
since our last meeting.
Novelette.
Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Novelette?
Strictly
and it's
speaking, that depends on the
night.
agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however,
He's
so
here.
working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second,
So what
I
is
was
your
unaware you
lifespan?
possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
You give Novelette a quick summary.
I see.
Okay.
Thank you for informing me.
Old. Yeah, old. So did you deliver the gifts?
They have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorette. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh? Why? What happened?
Did
It
he
was
hand
buy
over
10
some of
boxes
the...
for half off.
Oh, did he also buy it?
That explains it then.
He also
Well,
fell
go
for
ahead
it.
and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
How is everyone
You
falling
have my
for
phone.
that?
Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
What?
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
Wait, what?
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, my exact
Since
reaction.
ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness.
Alright.
As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. So I decided to have a go.
So he made it himself.
We joked with Clarence some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
Oh, Nicolette made a handmade gift
So
for
that's what
Risley.
this is about.
That's cute.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in
Cute,
on the
right?
banter.
That's adorable.
It is a very good attempt. I suppose I
I
should
feel
be
like Hoyo is
surprised.
just messing with us
Even
and
your
just
sense
playing
of
along
humor
with people's
centers around
ships.
the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. Well, a gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Siegeling has collected.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
Indeed.
Alright, that was
Of course,
adorable.
while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water.
Of
The
course.
aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long
Of
distance
course, they had to
transport
stop
has a
and
tendency to
have some
imbue
of the water.
with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
Oh my god, really? As recently, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay.
Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
So, Nicolette
If
wants to
you
take a
say
vacation
so,
to
like,
go
you
water
know you don't
tasting.
have to
Alright then?
justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Li Wei's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home.
That's Nicolette for you,
Seeing as I was
yeah.
free of responsibilities for the morning,
He's a bit
decided to
too
depart at
obsessed
once.
with water. And how is it?
refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but at the right amount of water,
And it's back
it
to the
becomes
water.
soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making. This is also something I made today.
Are we also getting a gift? Okay, that's adorable. That's adorable. Do we get it? Oh wow, what a big ladle.
That's a ladle? I thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
It's both, Paimon.
That
It's
was
both.
indeed one of my inspirations.
Is it for water? Oh my god, let's see. Of course it is. It's amazing.
Really? You like it?
Yes,
to tell
I
you
want
the
it.
truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve. Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should
Are
be
we
in
going
order.
to get it?
But I'm
Can I have it
afraid
in my teapot
this
somewhere?
is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is.
Can I really keep
That is
this?
precisely why it would do me such a
Oh,
great
hey,
honor
Ferox.
if you accepted.
Good to see you. Then I accept.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, that reminds me. You pass along the advice from the village vacation.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol.
How's everybody?
But
Well, I'm
I
doing good.
suppose I understand your
At
point.
least. I hope everyone else is as well.
My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense of
How's
responsibility.
it going? I saw
toward
that
my
you
duties.
posted that you would not be
But
streaming
it is
yesterday.
also due to a lack
Taking
of desire
another break?
to engage in the human world. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
I'll stream soon to wish for Nahida. Nice. Taking a little break, yes. Yeah, breaks are important. Not that I know how to take them, but I could have told you that. Yes! Tell me that this is going to be a teapot thing. Yes! It's a teapot thing! I'm going to visit my teapots like